Hello everyone, Time to Grind here, and today we are back with some more Peglin, and this time we're gonna try to become Thor. There was a comment that I, when I was catching up on my comments, saw, and it was from Rusio7, and it says, a Thor build with 3 lightning orbs and 1 of the hammer orbs. And that sounds really fun, so that's exactly what we're gonna do. We're gonna start with 3 ball lightnings. We're gonna start with Warb Hammer, which is just, you know, the common orb on the Balladin. Figured it makes sense visually to play as Balladin. And then I thought, in order to spice it up, really make a custom class, we're gonna get rid of Balladin's thing, and we're gonna use Modest Mallet, which is whenever you discard an upgradable orb, upgrade it until end of combat. Normally you can only get that from an event, so I thought that would be fun. That's what we're gonna be trying to do. Play as the Thor class here, I suppose. Do Crucible 20. It's gonna be a little bit weird going to Crucible 20 after, if you guys did not see last episode was a 6.5 hour Peglin video, where we played Peglin until we beat it. We started on Crucible 0. 6.5 hours of wins until we lost. So we haven't played Crucible 20 in a while, so we're gonna have to work really hard, but I feel like it's something Thor could get done. You know what, we're gonna go with Dumbbell here. Maybe we just try to do a Muster Coal build. Muster Coal build would be a really good way to do lightning, right? Whenever we reload, gain 2 Muster Coal, which is the non-crit damage. So yeah, time to peg class, grinding Monstera plus your favorite orb. We actually did that a little bit ago. I think I made a video a while back or something called like, I turned myself into a Peglin class or something. It has my face on the thumbnail, but that's literally actually what we did. I think we used poison. I think we started with my relic, and then we used poison as well, because that tends to be one of my favorite mechanics in the game. So that was really fun. Also, definitely probably still sounding under the weather, because I had a sinus infection, and I'm mostly better, but still not 100%. So sound a little bit under the weather. Apologize about that, but I am here mentally, and that's what matters, I suppose, right? Well, probably both matter, but I'm doing okay. I'm doing good. So we're here to be Thor, I suppose. I'm gonna take an Ether Wheel just so we solve our refresh stuff. I also really like Ether Wheel because 1, it does a lot of damage, and 2, even if you discard it, once you upgrade it, it'll still give you the free refresh. So gonna be nice. The double-edged sword. Oh, one of the orbs that I didn't take or something. But yeah, definitely gonna be, well, for the most part, trying to be discarding things. We didn't have to deal with extra enemies last time we played. I forgot about double-edged sword. It's too funny as an orb. That's the one that hurts you, but then it hurts enemies extra or something. There's a lot of orbs that we don't take a lot, which was actually really, one of the reasons I really loved, oh shit. One of the reasons I really loved the, what was that one? This is such wasted damage. Oh no, it has overflow. I forgot Warp Hammer has overflow. Never mind. But we love that the Beg Orb custom class. I still stand by. I think that's one of the best custom classes we've played. Because it was really fun to like just play with like all of the orbs or have random orbs, right? Because I think we did that, and then we did some other build where we like had all of the random orbs, both of which were really fun. So I'm taking a lot of damage. I'm not used to Crucible 20. I truly am not used to Crucible 20 at all. At all. We've been playing on too low of a Crucible for too long. Okay, can I hit that refresh? But see, oh, that was exactly enough damage. This Muster Coal that we gain is a really good way to make Ball Lightning go burr, right? Normally we always complain about Ball Lightning if we don't have stats, so Muster Coal do be kind of nice with that, but we have taken too much damage. Might have to make a custom challenge that forces you to use it. Yeah, I feel like that would be pretty cool. The self-damage thing. Okay, bombs. Just feel like we're not really gonna try to go for bombs here. I think we just probably should upgrade stuff. And I think I'm gonna try to upgrade Warb Hammer first. And there's not gonna be a shop. I'm gonna heal. I hate to heal. I really do. But yeah, how about making a D&D Barbarian class? Yeah, we obviously did those, the D&D class, a while ago. I don't know why I went for a crit. I just didn't want the bombs yet until more people spawn. Yeah, doing more D&D classes could always be fun for sure. For sure. There's a lot of fun stuff to be, fun times to be had in, custom Peglin land, you know? did 5 damage. Okay. Nice. Okay. So we'll hit this other bomb once everyone's here. But, oh, I suppose, I was like, why am I taking so much damage even as Baltazár? But we're not Baltazár, we're Thor. Right, we don't have... why did I go for a crit there? That was the dumbest thing. I literally did less damage doing that. But we're not Baltazár. We don't get shield equal to one of our orbs or equal to our things, right? Instead, we have Modest Mallet, which is not as good of a starting relic as Baltazár whatsoever, in the slightest. Gonna upgrade Warhammer 6/9, destroys attack, deals full damage to enemy shields. I feel like that hammer is something that we haven't really used a lot of as well. But I feel like we should be able to make it work. We should be able to make it work. And also the other thing to, you know, Warhammer is dense, so it is, it's almost like the heavy hand thing. I guess there's a lot of things that make things dense, but, and then I will use ball lightning to, yes, get those tons of shields, or bombs, because I need to take less damage. I truly need to take less damage. I'm surprised that I actually hit the bomb there. But we're gonna see, because we always talk about lightning. No, we're not gonna do crit. We're not going for crit. We always talk about how we only, and I'm gonna try to get Etherwheel upgraded here first. We always talk about how, you know, we only really take lightning on Spinventor, or if we have a way to gain a bunch of stats. So the fact that we got Dumbbell first is really, really promising. Obviously, I would really, really hope that we find, that was really good. That wasn't good. That we find Unpretentious Pendant as our boss relic. That would be pretty sick to just get rid of our crits. So I'm not accidentally crit fishing and then doing literally like way less damage. We'll say the lightning is good at getting the bombs. That's for sure. What's the other game called? Yeah, so after this, and I suppose for those of you guys watching after the fact on YouTube, check out, there'll be a video, because, you know, for the live stream after this, we're gonna check out a demo. I don't play too many demos, so you know when I'm checking out a demo, it's probably because it's good, or it looks good. But there's a new pinball roguelike demo coming out called Dwarf with 2 R's, and then it's literally called Dwarf, a pinball roguelike, and it looks really, really, really good. So obviously we really like Peglin. I love checking out any of these new pinball or like any kind of, you know, things like that. So if you're watching after the fact on YouTube, and, you know, check that video out, I'm sure that video will already be out. I'm gonna try to have that video out literally immediately. So by the time this Peglin video is out, the video will definitely have been out, so if you haven't seen it. But I'm excited. I'm excited. It has been fun checking out a lot more new games. Obviously we did that channel up. I want to go to the right. We did that channel update video a while ago. Been making a couple small changes on the channel, mainly in the form of like changing the YouTube titles and the YouTube thumbnails, and kind of figuring out how we how we package the content a bit. And I feel like that's been going really, really well. And then we've also just been trying to play more new games, which is always fun. I know a lot of people always love having to show off new games and such, so it has been fun trying to show off a little bit more while still doing some series on stuff that we like Peglin, Crab Champions, Rollscape, Neon Abyss 2. That's a fun new series that we did. I think we just put out the 3rd episode. Plan to do another one this week as well. Neon Abyss 2's been really, really fun. Also, dude, we're struggling. I'm struggling with the life situation here. And yeah, we're doing like a Thor custom class. We started with a bunch of lightning and hammers and Modest Mallet. But we're on Crucible 20, so last episode we did like 7.5 hours of not Crucible 20. So there we go, that was good. You like unusually wacky games. You could say that. I don't know. I just really like, I suppose that's a good way to put it. I really like indie games. If I was gonna like say what types of games are my favorites, right? I love indie games. I love roguelikes. I love first-person shooters or shooters. I love horror games a little bit. I like making horror content. Yeah, I just love weird little indie things. So I suppose it's a good way to put it. Suppose that's a good way to put it. Been slowly working on an incremental game. Yeah, we've been trying to play more incremental games as well. It's been really fun to do those videos where we try to beat an incremental game in one sitting. What is your incremental game? What is it kind of themed on? So I feel like that's real important in this day and age of at least the incremental games I've seen is having a good theme and stuff like that, you know. Based around quizzes. Well, I gotta say that's unique. I'm curious how that works. I've not heard of a quiz-based incremental game, so that's a good way to make an incremental game is make one that's not been made before. So that sounds pretty interesting, honestly. Also, dude, where are the elites, dude? They're all down here. I'm gonna heal. I'm gonna be a smart boy and then finally slowly try to level up the lightning here. I know we have modest mallet, but there's no reason to, you know, not be upgrading what we have. It's questions from an open trivia database. That is interesting. Interesting. So our refreshes are gonna move around. So between that and Other Wheel, I would hope we don't get refresh screwed, but we'll see, I suppose. We shall see. Now this is probably gonna just get all the bombs. It's also gonna get the money. Ball lightning is really, really good at getting us the money. And that's quite swell. Now that's probably just gonna kill everyone. And then that's just gonna, yeah. Oh, man. I would have liked Poltergeist, I'm not gonna lie. And I also just didn't get very much gold there. A lot of variety without much work on the side of things for me. Yeah, that's cool. That's interesting. Interesting for sure. Also, I do like that Warhammer has overflow, because it does kind of make it feel like it's its own overwhammer. Someone was recommending maybe for the Thor build here to use overwhammer instead, and I don't think that would have been OP considering we started with a lot of ball lightning, but I did just think starting with something like modest mallet would be more fun, more unique, right? With it being a what's it called, an event relic, you know. Also, I feel like we're stabilizing a little bit. We're still pretty low, but I do feel like we've stabilized a little bit. We've gotten pretty relatively strong here. Oh, exactly 50, which is really nice. We're gonna have to fight an elite, so I'm gonna heal. Probably gonna just upgrade the ball lightnings because there is a good chance that okay, I got 5 gold, but I did take 5 damage. I don't, it's not the worst thing, but you made Thor a god of hammers. Exactly. I knew hitting that crit was a bad idea. I would have done more damage if we just did the loop-de-loop. That's okay, though. So it is nice being able to discard the lightnings that aren't upgraded to kind of make room for the lightnings that are. That was a really good refresh. Now, okay, that was okay. I'm gonna probably just try to get a bomb here now. Maybe hit projectiles. I need to be very, very healthy. That's the thing. And I'm gonna honestly just use this to dig out the bomb. We need a lot of health because we're gonna fight this elite, and I'm Crucible 20. Hard to have a lot of life, I suppose. We'll be good here though. Probably gonna just have to pay for a healing. As sad as that is, because we are about to fight an elite. So let's see how this goes. If we take, like, if it's Minotaur, I feel like we got a good chance. Maybe to not take any damage. This could be okay as well. Because lightning, we can at least target the backline to make sure we're kind of killing them at the same time. And 288 damage there. Paladin D&D class. Yeah, we do need to make a sequel to that, the D&D classes. Because we did, I think, what, 2 different D&D classes or whatever themed D&D. I didn't target correctly, but luckily we didn't do enough damage. Let me make sure we target the backline here. Yeah, there's a lot of lot of source material for a lot of different type of D&D classes or whatever. A lot of funness to be had. It's totally a word. Totally a word. I really want to get those bombs on the right. I could have got that, but ultimately I don't actually want to kill this frontline guy. Well, now I will, but... I was hoping... Oh, okay, there we go. We got, well... Got one of those bombs. We have been... Oh my gosh, dude, that's the thing. I'm getting all those extra turns based off of Crucible... Whatever Crucible that is. I think it's like 15 or something. Where they get the extra turns every time you reload. That is always brutal. So ultimately, I don't think we're going to win this here. I don't know how I beat the mole. Because also, mole Crucible 20 mole counters us pretty hard here. Attacks get increasing damage multiplied based on the number removed. I'm going to just say bombs do more damage. Because that will maybe help us against mole. We'll see though. I don't know. I don't know. Once again, I have to target this tree. Nothing I can do about that whatsoever. So, feel like we're gonna die pretty quickly here. Now that was really good. I mean, like, we did a lot of damage there. 279. Already taken this tree down to 1/4. But unfortunately, it's like all of the lightning here. I'm still gonna have to hit the tree. So, including even if the mole's right in front of us. So I think the mole, Crucible 20 mole anyways, hard counters this build. Hard counters us. But, I don't know. We're probably going to kill the tree. Now they're going to get a million turns here. Well, okay. They did, but it was okay. Okay, other wheel. I think we're dead, because the mole hits us a single time and we're dead. We are dead. Yo, 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 welcome, welcome. Welcome everyone tuning in. We're doing a custom class. Trying to do like a Thor custom class with a bunch of lightning, bunch of hammers. And then this is where we unfortunately die. A very, very sad death. And there it is. I haven't been here for a hot minute. Well, glad to have you back. We're always just here vibing whenever people want. So we're going to try this here again. So we're going to give ourselves the 3 lightning and the 1 warb hammer. And then it is hard getting rid of Baltazár in exchange for Modest Mallet. I don't think that's actually a good trade. If we keep losing, maybe we try to throw in Overwhammer as well. I don't know. Okay, for every 10 bulwark you gain muster coal. So maybe we try to lean into a shield build a little bit with this here. I don't know. We'll see. I just took way too much damage early on. And that's partly on me, I suppose. Also just, or like we said, we just put out the 6.5 hour Peglin video where we played Peglin until we lost. And, you know, doing the lower crucibles. And oh man, it's hard going from that going to Crucible 20. It really is. Okay, I'm gonna try to get some bombs here. See, now I'm here taking damage already. It's not what I had in mind for my life. There we go. Because I need to get gold. I need money. That's important. Playing Assassin's Creed Valhalla. Yeah, that's dope. I think some of my friends played a lot of that. I have no money, so. Okay, but see, this map looks better. I feel like we didn't have a lot of chests last time, and we also didn't have any early elites. The map on last run was a bit weird, I'm not gonna lie. Just had an idea for a custom class with Highway Orbery and the elite only relic. That would be fun. I think we've done a challenge where we started with Highway Orbery, but not with the elite only relic. Also, what happens? I feel like I feel like I should take the forge. I'm just so curious what happens if you get the hammer and you already have the hammer. Right? Because this is how you would normally get this starting relic or the Modest Mallet. But I'm so curious, what do we do? It's probably going to do nothing and it wouldn't be fun. Just gives another relic. Let's try. Let's do it for the content. Yeah, it just does nothing. Well, I did it for the content. I did it for the content. Damn. So there's 2 chests in Elite, and the game wants me to have nothing to do with them. That hurts. Between, for the content, not getting a relic, and then not being allowed to have those 2 chests does make me want to cry a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. Well, real life and in games need money to not starve. I feel that. I feel that. It's been a bit rough recently. Seeing, I'm like, and I know it's not just me because I'm talking to a lot of other content creators, but a lot of times, a lot of us are having a lot of less views and stuff. I think just because of summer and stuff. So seeing like money that you're, you know, kind of relying on go down is like really stressful. So I actually had to recently, I took some advice. Ooh, there is a shop, but you know what? I feel like we just won't go for it. I need another wheel. But took the advice from some other content creators, and I uninstalled YouTube Studio off of my phone. Because I feel like just for the last 8-9 years, I've been in a really unhealthy relationship with YouTube stats, where it's like, I'll just like the second I wake up, I check my phone and, you know, check the performance of the videos that day. And then when they don't do well, it's like, you're just starting off the day like the most depressed you could possibly start a day, right? At least for me. And, so it's only been a couple days of me, not having the YouTube Studio app on my, it's like I can still check the stats, but like when I'm sitting at my computer and I'm working on YouTube, it's like I don't need to check my stats literally all day, every day, you know? So trying to get in a healthier mindset of it. You need a break? I took a little bit of a break. We took a couple day break from streaming and stuff like that. Kind of reformatted, right? Repackaged, you know, talked with a lot of content creators, stuff like that. So just trying to get into a healthier mindset of it while also improving the content a lot, you know, and improving how it's packaged to try to, you know, reach some new peeps as well. So as always, if, you know, one of the best ways to help support the channel non-monetarily is just sharing it with people, right? That's why I try to make those compilation videos as well, because I know sometimes it's hard to, my editor is finally, I know everyone on Twitch, you guys did the big community goal to have another out of context video, and I love making those. So finally, my editor is finally working on that, so hopefully in the next week or 2, we'll have a new compilation video, but, you know, sharing stuff like that, you know, sharing with peeps that might be interested in finding new Let's Players, whatever, or they're into the type of games we play. Always the best thing ever. Okay, so we're gaining Muster Coal when we gain Bulwark. So as much as I'm not a big fan of this mechanic, I will go gain a Bulwark orb. Because I feel like we should try to do that. If you're having fun, your audience will have fun. Yeah, and I think it's obviously, I don't want fireballs, obviously about finding a balance, right, of what type of content I want to make and what type of content y'all want to see. But that's why I give myself things like Variety Friday, right? So if there's a game or a series that I really want to play that isn't doing well, fuck it, I'm gonna do it, you know what I mean? I'm gonna allow myself to have fun, you know? And then also just showing off more new games as well, hopefully grow the channel more too, you know, and that's always fun. I love checking out new games. So now this kind of sucks. I'm gonna just well, you know what, I can discard with the, no, I'm gonna just duplicate random orb. We got the shield one. It's the level 1, but at least it's better than a pebble or horror ball or something like that. I was tempted to do all. But if I do that, when I discard something with Modest Mallet, the chances that we're actually going to get to use the upgraded version is probably pretty low. Take Duplication Potion, which is cool. And I'm going to fight an Elite. We got to go big or go home, whatever the saying is. Okay. Okay, this has got Overflow, but I doubt it's going to do 130 damage. Oh, okay. We'll see how this goes. All of the lightning we can just target on the back slime. Hopefully easily get the bombs as well now that everybody's spawned. We've exposed the BAM. Now, the only problem I just realized with duplication potion is it's going to make it... Now, we're not really gaining a ton of muster coal right now, but eventually if we start gaining a bunch of muster coal, having all of the crits from duplication potions is not good. So we'll see. We'll see. So this guy is just in our face right now. But we're gonna get a little shield, so hopefully that blocks from one hit. I don't know if we took damage there. I don't actually know. But okay, we can do 59 damage. We got the Warp Hammer. So not too bad for an elite. We can heal. I will take Poltergeist here as well, and I'll heal. So I'm not gonna get to upgrade something, but that's perfect. Yo! Bombs would be cool, but we're obviously gonna take refresh there. Now, if I got the refresh lollipop that moves refreshes every turn, and I have 3 refreshes moving with duplication potion, that would be crazy. Pincher maneuver, always fun. Not as crazy as like on Roundrill, right? Last episode when we played as Roundrill for 6.5 hours straight, we enjoyed the hell out of pincher maneuver. So not game breaking here, but not gonna complain about it. For sure. Ooh, this is, you see, overflow is gonna be interesting going from the back and the front. That's spicy. Also, it is kind of nice having some sort of defense with the shield, the Bucklorb. It's actually been very, very nice considering we don't have the Baladin's normal starting shenanigans. 61. Okay, and we're fighting Leshy. So I think... Oh, man. There's so much I want here. Ekorb and Orbust, I want both of them very badly, but I'm going to take Ekorb. It's already a level 2 there as well. Probably hard to turn that away. So between that and Poltergeist, hopefully we've solved AoE and Pinchers. After you are attacked, attacker receives damage equal to 5 times your bulwark. Shields can be active. Okay, we're going to hope for the Ripostal Service because we're attempting to do shields here in this build. We got shields can be activated. Not those types of shields, but could be good if we get that one orb or whatever. So let's see. Let's see if we can make our way into castle here. We shall see. And if I lose one more time, we'll just try again. But if I lose again, if I lose again, like, so if we lose 3 times total, I think I'm gonna not only start myself with Modest Mallet, but we're gonna make ourselves also start with Overwhammer. But hopefully we can do it without Overwhammer. Hopefully we can be a good Thunderman. Now that would do more damage if we had more than 1/1. Because then even this, Ekorb here is not doing anything. So it is nice. Starting with Modest Mallet is nice because you can take more orbs without feeling bad. Because you know that, like, you know, you just don't have to use them if it's not going to be good for where the level is right now. How about another challenge where you keep on playing until you get to Crucible 1 from 20? That sounds that would be like a 20-hour video, would it not? that would be a long video. Because it was 6.5 hours just going from, I don't want to spoil it, but from where we went to where we ended up, you know, on the 6.5 hour video. So, be a long video. If people enjoy that big challenge video though, definitely might do more fun stuff like that. Because it was really fun to do that. It really was. Man, we need... I don't know, y'all. I don't know about this. They're half health. Oh, I don't know. Oh, I don't know, y'all. Every time you beat it, it gets easier. Yeah, that's still like a large amount of time. And also, right, beating Crucible 20 normally takes me, you know, X amount of attempts anyways. So like Crucible 19 is going to be pretty similar to that too. It will get easier, but very little by little, you know? So I think that would still be about 15 hours, probably. That would be like a 15-hour challenge if I had to guess. Also, I think we need to use Buckle Orb. Oh, not if it's not going to get me any shield. That's not the way to do it. Ooh, no, we lose this. I think we lose this. There it is. Exact damage. So we'll do one more. We'll do one more with what we had, and then if we lose this one, then we'll throw in Overwhammer as well, which isn't going to be that OP because we have a lot of lightnings. But we will attempt one more time without the Baltazár. Losing Baltazár on Crucible 20 is really rough. Now having the freaking super boots, that's the way to do it. Maybe we get this done here now. I don't know. Crab Claw and Overwhammer would be great for a Thor Peglin because Thor throws his hammer and it comes back to him. True, true. That is thematic. That is thematic. The gameplay of it. Probably not the crabness of it, but welcome, welcome, Magic Chef Nate. Hope you're doing good. We're trying to cosplay as Thor in Peglin, I suppose. I suppose. Okay, we got a bunch of gold here, which is nice. So I could take a Buckle Orb. Well, we have super boots. I feel less stressed out to do that, so. I feel like starting off with super boots is gonna hopefully help us. Hopefully give us what we need. It is very interesting starting with 3 lightning. I will say that. Because I stand by, the lightning is pretty freaking awful. If you don't have a way to build up the stats. It's good at getting gold. It's really good at getting gold. And that's about it. So that first run we had where we were potentially gaining Mussercoal was somewhat nice. But we don't have that right now. But we have super boots, which super boots pretty good. And we'll at least be able to get this bomb here early on. Oh, I was so close to hitting that refresh. If we could have hit that refresh as well, that would have been nice. This will be good though. Love that has overflow. Love that has overflow. That wasn't good. Sub GGG. Things are going well. What's the custom class about lightning? Oh yeah, the horror ball is really small, or what? Not horror ball. On higher crucibles, you start with a terror ball that's small and a horror ball that's big. The horror ball can't be removed. Terror ball can. But yeah, no, we're doing good. I mean, I'm sick. Recovering from being sick isn't fun, but mentally, I'm doing a lot better than I was. So, that's all you can ask for, I suppose. Taking damage is fine. We'll upgrade Warbhammer. For I have super boots. And I will heal too! Just started your 6-hour Peglin stream this morning. That's one hell of a stream. Yeah, that was fun. That was a fun little thing to do. I know people have been enjoying that 6.5-hour Peglin video, so I'm very happy to hear, because it was a wild experience to do. So I know it's gonna. That's why we're only recording one Peglin video here today, because I'm like I'm not gonna flood the channel with Peglin content right after putting out a 6.5-hour Peglin video. People got lives. I need to give people time to watch it. You know what I mean? Now I got the bomb, but at the cost of not using Warbhammer, so I don't know how good that was. This map is hard always. Oh man. Okay. Good thing about lightning is gonna help us get bombs. That's some breathing room. Oh, that was horrible. But hey, lightning will get the bombs. Okay. Well, you know what? The hammer is technically piercing. I could take sphere, but I'd rather just get good. Better piercing. We heal for 2 again. I just heard a loud ass groan in my kitchen. Scared the shit out of me. It was your sink. Your sink groaning? What? Okay, we're gonna duplicate a random orb. Got a pebble. Sucks to suck. Whatever. If I don't fight, I want to fight this elite. If we don't, that's okay too. We are. Okay. Gotta go big or go home. Okay, okay. Okay. Tried to hit that refresh there as well, and we did not do that. So, gonna do the strat of trying to have the ball lightning hit the backline guy. Hopefully also this helps get a lot of the bombs too. Got 2 bombs there. And I'm gonna try to dig out to get these bombs here. That's an extra 120 damage to both. Those bombs are just always so hard to get. I think we're gonna take way too. Ooh, got 1 of them. I don't know. This actually is not good. This is certified not good. And I wish Warbhammer wasn't the first one. Fuck. No, we lost. We're gonna die here. This is my death. This is where I die. This is where I die. I feel like there was a good chance that could have worked a bit differently. I got all the bombs, but we're definitely dead here. We are definitely dead. I got 83. Oh no, I was gonna say there's a small chance I live, but nope, because he's gonna get his multiple turns. He gets his 7,000 turns. Thor is a drunk. Is there a drink relic? I had dishes soaking, and I pulled the plug out. It sounded like an old person groaning. So, okay, so here's what we're gonna do. We got the ball lightning, we got the Warbhammer. We're gonna lose Balladroit. We're gonna have this. Let's see, we'll look if there's a drink. I don't think there's a drink. You know what? Instead of using Overwhammer, let's have walled chicken. I think that I want to be the tanky boy that I feel like Thor is. You know what I mean? And we're gonna go with bomb baton. So that's what we're gonna do. If we lose 3 in a row at Crucible 20 here again using walled chicken, then we'll probably add Overwhammer. But I could totally see Thor just like chomping down on a chicken thing while having a hammer in the other. Power Glove would be okay. I think Power Glove would actually be OP. Because I think power, like I said, right? I mean, that's what I would want. I really would want to find Power Glove in a run to buff up Ball Lightning. But I think that is absolutely, that would be, in my opinion, that would make this a little bit too busted to start. I feel like I don't think Walled Chicken is too OP here because I'm still trying to make it somewhat balanced. We're just gonna upgrade Warbhammer. The reason I don't think it's OP is because we had to give up the Balladroit, right? So I feel like the Walled Chicken's just gonna give us the buffiness that Balladin would normally have. Ooh, I'm actually gonna get to kill the rainbow slime here, while not being too OP, you know. Love watching this with no idea how the game works. Of course, Walled Chicken's gonna save the run. Yeah, honest to God. And so, for those of you guys that don't know, Walled Chicken just increases your max health by 25. That is so funny though, in that context. I do need to, I think, try to, I know you, like, I need to try to just be better at, because we've been playing Peglin for over 3-4 years, and Rainbow Slime, when you kill him, adds gold to the board. I've been playing Peglin for about 3 years. I have 458 hours in this game. Obviously, it's our longest running series on the channel, but obviously, I'm trying to get new viewers and stuff and stuff like that. And so this is kind of just a comfort game for us, honestly. A lot of times we just yap it up, talk about literally anything but Peglin while playing. And so it's just kind of a comfort game for us and the channel, I think, and for a lot of people. So I do need to kind of go back to doing what I do sometimes with other games where I'm like kind of explaining what's going on. And I feel like I do a good job at that. But Peglin, I probably have gotten in the habit of not explaining things when I take them. So I probably do need to be better for y'all because I want new folks to, you know, come hang out with us and just chill, whatever the fuck we do here, I suppose. Okay, so we're trying to go fight elites, get a bunch of power. You get rare relics when you do that, when you murder an elite, like a lot of roguelikes. Cats are currently body slamming each other across the bedroom. Dude, yeah, our cats still, like, they just fucking, they fight to the death sometimes. It's so funny. And then they'll be like cuddling all cute like an hour later. And very rarely do they like, one of them's actually getting upset. Because you can tell when they're just like doing play fighting versus like, you know, when one of them's like literally like, no, no, like literally like freaking out, then we kind of get involved. We're like, okay, chill. But they just, yeah, for fun, just fucking love, just absolutely like, it's crazy, dude. I mean, they'll be slapping each other and you just hear the impact on their skulls and like the way they just literally, we have these cat towers in front of the window and they'll play King of the Hill. So one of them will get to the top and the other will try to literally get the other one down. And so the other's like bopping the other one down. And then sometimes like they successfully dethrone the king and just literally it's like our cats are falling 4 feet, you know, just tumbling down, but it's just like it's what they enjoy doing, I suppose. I'm so glad we got 2 of them. If anyone is debating on getting a cat, one, I would say what I always do, don't ever buy animals. Don't go buy animals from breeders. Go adopt them. There's so many animals that that need a home. And also don't have an outdoor cat, I suppose, probably. But other than those 2, I would just say the advice I would give, I'm glad we took the advice to get 2 of them instead of 1. They keep each other busy so well. And I'm so glad that they have each other, you know, when we're super busy and not able to give them attention, you know. Cats are better than dogs. I agree with that statement, but that's only from a responsibility point of view. I was a dog person when my parents had dogs, and I thought I wanted dogs as an adult. But now that I'm an adult and I realize what having dogs would actually do, right? Like all of our friends that have dogs and it's like, they just, you know, like we want to go on a vacation or whatever. Like we'll still find cat sitters, you know, but like ultimately we don't have to stress out. We just leave extra, you know, water out and we have all the automated stuff. I'm going to still take a lot of damage here. But you know, meanwhile we have friends and family that like can't even like spend more than like 6 hours away from their house because they have these animals that you literally have to let outside every 6 hours for the next 20 years, like for the rest of their lives, you know? Just a big responsibility. So it's like selfishly when I'm a kid, I took so much damage from that. I will heal here. And instead of upgrading, I'm going to save the rest of this money for the other thing. Also, whenever you lose your last bulwark, gain a balance. Okay, we'll do that, but we need a way to gain some sort of bulwark. But now that I'm an adult and I would have to deal with the consequences of owning a dog, I do not want a dog. I do not want a dog. I like cats, just allergic to them. Hey, you can do a lot of things, not even like the hairless cats, but apparently there's a lot of things you can do. Like you can feed cats certain diets, and I think there's like certain, I don't know, shampoo maybe or something that like can help make them not give off as many allergens or something. But I haven't looked too much into that because Caitlin and I aren't, you know. allergic. Okay, so we have extra bombs. And as good as Refilibuster is, I think enhanced gunpowder is what I want. And then I will take the buckle orb. That way we have something giving us bulwark so we can gain balance. Our allergy's not that bad. Well, that's good. So yeah, I love my cats to death. Got 6 dogs as well. Super for cats. Yeah, I definitely was a dog person until because no one in my family really had cats, like, or had cats when I was growing up. So I didn't really get to experience that too much. I need these bombs here. Medicine that helps with hay fever, other stuff. Yeah, a couple of our friends are allergic to cats. So we also we have a crap ton of air filters, like standalone air filters, to help with the cat allergen stuff. And then we also just make sure we replace our, you know, our main overall air filters more often than you normally would. And that seems to have helped a lot. Man, that one balance sure makes the lightnings a lot better. Just need a way to not die. Even with this, that's what I'm saying, even with the wall chicken. Still not feeling like OP or anything. Okay. Let's see. A lot of elites. I'm gonna heal. Gonna upgrade Bucklorb. I think that's the priority. And definitely taking Peg Bag. Wait, I just realized. The one where bouncers do extra damage, that being a rare confuses me. I don't feel like that's that great. Damn. Okay, well, we have to get rid of one of our ball lightnings. We'll get rid of the level 1. It turned the level 2 into a level 3. That's okay. The ball lightnings weren't the best part of this build right now, so. Attacks gain 2-0 for every crit on board. Sure. We're not going to go a crit build, so it's not like, and we're going to try another elite. I would love to do the elite, a chest, and recover here. Okay, Minotaur. Okay, I actually do less damage on a crit now, so. We have extra refreshes here. A little bit scared. Oh, I was hoping I'd get a refresh. Oh! Okay, okay. Okay, we can have a good Bucklorb here. The bomb there kind of screws everything up a little bit. Yes! Oh. Yes! Okay. Killing an elite without taking damage. That's what we needed. That is what we needed. So I'm going to heal again. Yo! Oh, but bombs though. Overwhammer feels like the Thor thing to do. But that when you have enhanced gunpowder and you have bomb baton, I feel like it would be sacrilegious to not take Alchemist Cookbook here. You know, I feel like Thor could appreciate a good bomb, right? Bouncers is rare because of how quickly it can be farmed for damage as well as how much it provides the average orb. I don't know. I just don't like it as a rare, but that's just me, I guess. Everyone's saying hammer though. It's the Thor class. Okay. 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 I'll be a man of the people. I'll be a man of the people. After losing health from self-damage, gain bulwark equal to double the health lost. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. And to be fair, Overwhammer is going to be really nice. I obviously think the other one was going to be better, but this is going to be incredible. Like, this is now going to pierce. Boop. That wouldn't have pierced previously. Hungry for hammers. So we have 1 hammer and 2 hammer here. Okay, because I don't have any other AoE, I will take the Bob Orb. You can prevent me from taking Alchemist Cookbook. You cannot prevent me from taking Bob Orb. You can't prevent me from taking that. This is just weirdly an insanely good bomb build. And if I, once again, if I have no AoE, well, I have AoE in the form of Overwhammer now, so I suppose I should clarify that, but. Man, and we also only gain that balance when we lose the bulwark. So if we don't take damage, we won't get the extra damage, which I suppose is fine. I could take Ek Orb. So I will. Easy as that. We're fighting slime. So I will heal as much as I want to upgrade. It's not that we wanted to prevent you, just hammer is hammer. Yeah, I get that. I get that. True, hammer is hammer. You have one orb with good damage. I think you're not cranking out the win. I don't know, Buckle Orb's decent too. And enhanced gunpowder gets you a lot more than you would think. Okay, so no reason for Ek Orb. Throw a Bob Orb here. We only added one bomb. Not great. Not gonna lie, there is a good chance we still lose this. I'm hoping that our health pool and the fact that I healed will help, but it might not. Very well might not. Oh, of course. There's not a good refresh over here. Okay, that's still 171. Nice, nice. Oh, I didn't even get any of the... I somehow didn't even get any balance from Buckle Orb. And then, of course, it's the final one. Oh, this is not good. Now, we do have extra non-crit damage because of the Betsy's Hedge. Ooh, we're gonna lose this. We're gonna fucking lose this. No! I needed that so bad. Okay, this could do some damage. Yes! Are we good? Thor makes it to castle. We have officially made it to the castle. I'm gonna heal and upgrade Ek Orb. No, I like my bombs. Haglin Satchel. You know what? I'm gonna take Haglin Satchel. Squirrels would be cool too. I'm gonna take Haglin Satchel. We're gonna get 2 rare orbs, 50 gold, and then it upgraded some stuff. What? We got the... What is the chance of that? The 2 rare orbs it gave me was Balance twice. And then it upgraded orbs 3 times. It upgraded Balance, and then I believe a Pebble. So that's actually pretty decent. This game seems deeper than I gave it credit for. Hey, there's a reason we've played this game for 458 hours. And it's not just because people enjoy watching it, right? People enjoyed watching rounds, and I'm not playing rounds anymore, you know? So if I truly felt like I wasn't having fun with this game anymore, we wouldn't be playing it. So the fact that I have managed to play it for 458 hours and not only kept myself interested, but the audience interested, I think is a testament to how good this game is, for real. For real. 2 of a kind. Time to calculate the probability on that. I know, I'm curious, yeah. So I feel like we can do good things here in the castle. I'm also so hyped for whenever the giant final update. There's gonna be one more giant update to Peglin, and it's gonna add an Act 4 and a bunch of other stuff. Apparently it's just taking a long ass time, which is sad, but it is the way things do go. Well, Rounds is very buggy while Peglin isn't. Yeah, I still have halfway joking trauma about modding Rounds. Right, like it's fun. It's fun to just be able to like, you know, every Monday or, you know, sometimes it gets moved around, do a little bit of Peglin, use it as a yapping sesh if we want. Just have fun, you know. The custom class stuff helps a lot, I'm not gonna lie. If the custom classes weren't here, might have gotten a little bit bored, but being able to switch between default Peglin and still having fun, and then doing wild, crazy, fun custom classes like what we're doing now, has helped keep my interest, for real. And that's why I always say, right, I wasn't a rounds YouTuber, I'm not a Peglin YouTuber, I'm not even a roguelike YouTuber. I know I cover a lot of roguelikes, but like, I could wake up one day and just fucking hate roguelikes and not want to play them anymore, you know? I just happen to enjoy roguelikes, you know, and people enjoy watching them. But like, we're a variety streamer here on this channel. That's the goal. Hopefully people stick around because they enjoy, you know, my personality. Whatever people say, I don't know. Peglin is funner to watch than play for me. But after the big update, I'll re-download it. You're the only person I watch play Peglin. Yeah. And I think part of the reason too is what I do on this channel helps me not get burnt out from games. Like, yes, I've been playing Peglin for, you know, a really long time, but that's only really been, I mean, at the beginning we played it more, but like, ultimately now it's like, what, we just do 1 to 2, like 2 Peglin videos a week, you know? So it's like, it kind of stretches it out, you know? It's like, I know a lot of YouTubers will play one roguelike and they'll just like do 50 videos on it and then they'll like never touch it again, you know? So even though like I'm in this new kind of era of the channel and I'm not doing as many series, the series that I do still am doing, I'm enjoying doing them slowly over time, you know? I really enjoy it anyways. Also, as badly as I'd like to heal, I'm going to try to just save the money for the shop. Would have left the stream already, but it's TTG. There you go. There's a free dab for you. Okay, tactical treat would be good if we got duplication potion. I'm gonna take, man. Damn, I want a lot of this. Obviously got to take round guard. You're immune to damage. Attack damage when reloading. The reason that's so important on high crucibles, for those of you guys new to this game, is, you know, obviously every crucible makes the game harder. One of them around 15 says when you reload, the enemies get an extra attack. So getting round guard there is really good. I have 3 refreshes, so I should never really be refresh stuck, allegedly. So I'm gonna go with Unicorn Horn, which it just does what Unicorn Horn would do in Peggle, where you can see where you are gonna fire or bounce. Hey! Oh! Let's go! Hey! Oh! Let's go! Strange Brew's kind of a drink. It is. Brew would imply that it's probably an alcoholic drink. Mainly like how you play the game more open and with chat, other people have this feeling of optimization. Yeah, I don't like, I mean, I guess it depends on the game for sure, but I just want to do things that are fun and entertaining, you know? I'm not going to try to, oh God, dude, that hurt a lot. I'm not going to try to like have a big, you know, meta build all the time. Like I just want to like try to have fun. And you know, if it's a game like Crap Champions or Peglin or something that we've done like a crap ton of episodes on, my priority is just trying to have fun, you know? So it's like, you know, even if something's better, like as an example, I truly think that other bomb relic would have been better than Overrammer. It's like, yeah, we're doing the Thor thing, like whatever. Also, fuck these guys, dude. I'm taking so much fucking damage, dude. Who do they think they are? Who do they think they are? I am Thor! Also, thank you, SLX, for the 39 months. Crazy, crazy. Yo, chat TTG, appreciate it. We're cosplaying as Thor, but we might die, but we'll see. We'll see. For the record, that's a little less than 50 times more common than a royal flush in poker. I know, I love this map of the big pegs, absolutely. We're gonna heal. Fortunately, don't have a lot for super boots to go off of. So I will heal 1 HP, and that's going to be the difference here. That's going to be the difference. Are you worthy? Okay. We're going to upgrade Bucklord because I just don't want to fucking die. And then do I want to go left or right? I don't have money, so we'll go left. Immediately deal 1 damage to the targeted enemy for every 2 pegs activated. That's aight. Now it is walls, so fighting an elite wouldn't be terrible. So I'm gonna try. Fuck. If you get all the bombs from those, you get a free extra item. Didn't work out. But fighting an elite is okay because the wall either kills you or it doesn't. There's no in between. So. Oh, I didn't get any of those bombs? Oh, this is gonna be bad. This is actually gonna like genuinely be bad. Okay. There we go. That's fine. That's fine. I get those bombs. That's fine. So now we have a little bit more damage here. I used the lightning even though it was only level 1 because I was hoping for bombs. Now we did kill the back line there. Fuck, dude. This is a lot of damage. This is not okay. I need this to do 1,000,000 damage. Come on, keep going. The fact that it is overflow. We have overwhammer either way, but cool. And then now we just Echo Orb here, 560 guaranteed. I'm a bit worried of this elite fight. Oh, that was quote 420. Hey, let's go. We are, in fact, Peggin. Welcome, Kaiden. We might die here. We'll see. I'm going to heal. I'm going to upgrade now at this point. Bob Orb. Okay, I healed 6. 43 HP. Depends on the elite. It doesn't matter how low I am. Okay, this is actually probably okay with all these bombs. I have AoE and I got bombs here. Okay. Okay. And Warhammer's good in castle, right? Just destroying people's shields. We got Overwhammer. So I think this is the good elite for us. I think we have enough damage to be able to handle the wall. I suppose we'll see. Now Bob Orb, level 2 here. Nice. We've got the Echo Orb. Beautiful. I was hoping for the refresh, but that's okay. So we just got this guy. Probably don't want to discard because then he's going to get to us faster. I feel like we should be able to kill him just with what we got. Maybe. See, now I don't like where this refresh is, so I'm going to dig that out. Okay, we're going to take a little bit of damage. Oh, God. As long as we don't die, though. Oh, I have Round Guard. Get fucked. I forgot about that. That's why Round Guard's so good. I would have taken like 20 damage there. But I didn't because of Round Guard. That's why it's like S tier and High Crucible. Nice. Well, we're good then. We're good. Don't even need to heal because wall kills you or wall doesn't kill you. Once again, there is no in between. So I'll upgrade Bob Orb. And all orbs have Echo 10 or bombs do 20 more damage. Man, this is actually a hard choice. No. Because also Round Guard is not good. It's not as good when you're on a higher Crucible. This is a hard choice. I think because of all the bomb related things and I have Bob Orb, I think we take Perfected Reactant. That was a hard choice though. And then I healed 5 or whatever. Okay. So Crucible 20 walls, a little bit scary. Okay, we got an enhanced gunpowder though. So if he gets to us, he kills us. Simple as that. But I feel like we've got good consistent damage. Like if I can do about 500 damage every hit, that I believe will get us the W, so we shall see though. Unfortunately, there's no way for me to get balance because we're gonna get this bulwark, but we're not gonna be able to get rid of it. These things like Bob Orb are gonna do damage here. As long as it doesn't hit a crit. Which it might. No, it didn't. Cool. That's perfect. Rather keep those bombs for other orbs. Technically doing a little bit of 1 damage every time we hit something via Mental Mantle, but it's not doing... Okay, this will be good. This Echo Orb here. Hopefully we get a bunch of damage. Okay, I was hoping for a bit more, but 616. And that's just what we're starting with. It's going to go up a little bit higher than that. He is going to move twice. Or 3 times. Okay, lightning's doing better than I thought it would. Oh, it's going to come down to the wire here, though. Oh, I don't know, guys. I don't know if Thor's got this. I don't know if Thor's got this, y'all. Oh. Oh! Especially not if I don't get the refresh. If you ain't giving me the refresh. Then we're dead. It's over. Here, remember earlier when I was like, I don't need that tactical treat. I have 3 refreshes. I should be fine. I wasn't fine. I was indeed not fine. We got eaten. We got eaten. So here's what we're gonna do. We're still Thor, and like I said, we're not. Instead of lowering the difficulty, we're gonna just continuously make ourselves more and more OP. So here's what we're doing. We got 3 lightning. We got Warhammer. We have Modest Mallet and Walled Chicken. And now I am gonna start with Overwhammer. Now I am starting with Overwhammer. I'm sick of this. And we're gonna take Cookie. So every time we refresh, we heal. If I don't win this fucking run, something's gonna happen. I don't know what it is. I have nothing. I have no way to add to that. If I don't win this run, I'm gonna become a drunk driving streamer on Kick. That's what like 90% of the people on that platform do. Okay. I really shouldn't lose this. I really shouldn't lose this. Yeah, if I lose this, I'm gonna literally get smited by Zeus. Absolutely. Absolutely. Why do I have like 1 million? Why do I have 1 million? My phone was blowing up. My phone was blowing up. Okay. Warhammer, obviously one of the best parts of this build. Because we're back to... We need a way to increase our stats for lightning to be good. Self-damage is reduced. If you lose, Hulk is the strongest Avenger. You should use Orblation. What is that one? Is that the one that you hurt yourself, but like it hits multiple people or something? I don't remember. Lightning is really good at getting bombs and getting money. Could take another warp hammer, but I think the more important thing is to just upgrade what we have, because there's always a chance that an event will just let us duplicate it. It's the one with piercing self-damage. Okay, yeah. Okay, fighting this elite should be relatively okay. Especially with the overwhammer here. Nice. And then let's still discard, because I want the lightning to get upgraded. Oh, and I should have targeted lightning on that green slime. That was dumb of me. That was dumb of me. We don't have round guard anymore to save us, so we're about to take a shit ton of damage. I'm trying to do this to hit the bomb then, which we did. Okay. Oh my god, I'm so bad. It's like I'll say things like, oh, I need to target the back line, and then I just don't. Like, I understand why people in the comments are always like, what the fuck, dude? I am upset at myself half the time. Now that refresh is ungodly. That's an ungodly refresh if I've ever seen one. Oh my god. Why is everything bouncing over there? Don't do that. Give me that Is there a magnet in one of these pits? What is going on? What is going on? I need that refresh. If I don't get that refresh, we lose the game. I would probably lose the fucking game anyways. God damn it. I'm gonna throw this away because I don't want the lightning to take all of the orbs. I need a good warp hammer. Otherwise, we're dead. We're dead. We lose the game. I can't believe that. I can't believe. Well, okay, we're probably gonna be alive. Okay, we live. I haven't died yet. I'm not a fake gamer yet. We'll buy Ek Orb, we'll heal. I don't want crits. Whenever applying positive status effects to yourself, increase that by 1. That's all great and dandy. I don't have any positive status effects here. Well, I am a fake streamer. All of my content is pre-recorded. You guys should know that by now. This has all been a social experiment. I pre-recorded about 7 years worth of content during the pandemic. I had nothing better to do. So that I am a fake streamer. Okay, well, we're not gonna get hit by projectiles. That's what I was worried about. Let's try to get some money. Oh! It's my favorite orb. Favorite orb has entered the building. I feel like I almost can never not take Restored. Restore my beloved. Yeah, all my streams are pre-recorded. And I used like, no, I was gonna say I used AI, but fuck AI. I paid a makeup artist to slowly change, you know, I had like wigs, stuff like that. I know, do I want the egg or do I want... I'll probably take Bram Ball. So we got level 1 Bram Ball. Because we do reduce safe damage from orbs. Also, do you normally take damage when you take that event? Because it said something about my gloves. I should have read that. I think we got extra text there because of the gloves that we have. Or is Bram Ball normally free? Or normally not free? Or normally you take... Yeah, I guess you normally take damage, right? That's interesting. I don't actually think I knew or remembered that there was a secret interaction there. Normally if you take Bram Ball, you take 10 damage. Gloves remove that cost. I'm so egg-pilled. Yeah, I'm gonna wait on the bomb. We still... Last episode, we got 4 achievements. Oh, did I get the egg one, actually? Oh, I was gonna say, we've been trying to get the egg one, but I think last episode, we got fucking 4 achievements, and one of them was the egg, so we finally got to win a run with 2 eggs still in your deck. Which was pretty dope. Oh. Pathetic. Okay, got the refresh. A little bit of healing. I really do not want to take damage here, like at all. I said I didn't want to take damage, game. And instead I'm gonna take... It's gonna go hit, 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 hit. I get it, game. So I'm not gonna die to the elite. I'm gonna die to a single fucking red slime because I also have my Terror Ball and my Horror Ball right here. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Okay. Okay, I'm done fucking around. The god is angry. The god is angry. All of the ball lightnings and the Warp Hammer start level 3 now. That's what's happening here because I'm done. I'm done. I'm fed up. All of the orbs are gonna start at level 3. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. Thor needs to just smite. Start a battle, gain muster coal. See, I'll take that over the enhanced gunpowder here because I need something to buff up the lightning. So, all of the starting orbs we have are level 3. And if you think I'm bad, just go watch last episode. And then remember that I am, in fact, the best gamer ever. And then you can come back and watch this content. Bob Orb. I'm just gonna save my money here. Starting with level 3 is pretty wild, not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. I do remember what that quote is from. That's from that fucking Rat Shaker game. That was one of the most... That was a horror game that we were... Slip had us play on the community game wheel. And honestly, one of the most graphic horror games I've ever played in my life. It wasn't that scary, to be honest. Rat Shaker was 100% one of the most graphic horror games I've ever played in my life. So you can thank Slip and Rat Shaker for that quote. Which all of our horror game content is always in that Spooky Games playlist for those of you guys that care. We're gonna get rid of Terror Ball, because fuck Terror Ball. All my homies hate Terror Ball. I can tell it's graphic. You had to go through a rat's butthole. More than once, according to the quote. I blame Loki for the last run. Yeah, it's not my fault. Not my fault. Absolutely. Exactly. Exactly. Okay. Now, I wish we could have had the Warp Hammer. Yeah, we're trying to do a Thor run. It literally, exactly, yeah. Oh, man. I'm gonna take a bunch of damage here. Fuck. That refresh is not in a good place. Oh, game. You know how to push my buttons. Oh, oh, game. Well, I got money to heal, that's for sure. That's damn for sure. Whenever bombs are created in battle, create an additional. All orbs have Echo 10. So whatever damage we do for an orb, next orb's always gonna have Echo 10. And I'll take 19 damage for 58 gold. Sure. What's the worst that could happen? Loki build, just play blindfolded. You trick your brain. So, you saying that just reminded me. YouTube is trying to, you know, force AI down everyone's throats in multiple ways. I think we talked about that actually last Peglin episode. But one of the ways is, for a while now, for every YouTuber, we now have a tab called the Inspiration tab, where you can go get AI-generated video concepts, like titles, and they even come with AI generated thumbnails. And obviously I'm not really using that at all. There's like been 2 or 3 times where I have a really good title idea and I'm like, well, okay, let me like throw it into that to see if it would like give me different, better ways to title it. And it didn't help me at all. But one of the AI generated video ideas that the game wanted me to do was to do Peglin, but I'm blindfolded. So you saying playing the game blindfolded, I've just now confirmed that Shadow Knight is an AI. It's an AI chatbot trying to get me to do what he wants. Also, Angry Tomahawk, I'm pretty angry now. Base damage increases the lower your health is. Damage multiplier increases at higher levels. That's always nice. And then you know what? I will take a Bucklorb as well. We'll upgrade that. The thumbnails there crack me up. They're so bad. Yeah, and I think it's more just as an idea. I don't think they're expecting you to use those. Right. Inspiration through AI sounds counterproductive to say the least. I can see, like, because obviously it's utilizing YouTube stats and it's utilizing, like, what are people typing and searching for. Also, Oboe, really good defense. Whenever you lose health, reduce the amount lost by 1. It's like playing devil's advocate. Even though I hate AI, I can understand somewhat, but I'm just so sick of it all, you know? I'm so sick of all this AI shit. And like, once again, I think AI is a tool. I use some, not generative AI, but right, I use some of those like Photoshop, like AI tools that have been there for 8 years, like the spot remover where you do the paintbrush and it, you know, uses the Photoshop thing. Like, you know, there's applications for AI, and AI has been around for a very long time. Should I go to the shop? No, I think I just want to heal. Actually, I'll still go to the shop, maybe buy a relic or something. I just hate AI being in every aspect, you know? Okay, more bombs. After losing health from we're not doing self-damage. So I'm just gonna be Thor and get even more HP. 15 more max HP. Sounds good. It's Thor run. Also, Poya, apparently we got to rescan to see if you're an AI for the blindfold suggestions. Oh, also now we just have to have our thoughts. Every time you go to a shop, the next fight, you're not allowed to have music. It's a bug that's been in this game for a very long time now at this point. Dude, someone, on TikTok, right? I'm not big on TikTok. Go follow me on TikTok. I would be trying to stream on TikTok if I had 1,000 followers. I don't. I'm TikTok followerless. But I posted, because we have the Holding On Here channel as well for TikTok, and I'm gonna heal, and I uploaded the 2 micro contents. Go subscribe to Holding On Here if you haven't. It's our non-gaming channel. Actually just put out a video today as of recording this video on some embarrassing childhood stories. So that was really fun. So go show that video some love if you care. But I uploaded like some micro content for the my editor made 2 pieces of micro content for the video where I made the worst iPhone and the best iPhone, just that stupid Neil.fun thing. And so I made a micro content of me making the best phone, and then I made a micro content of me making the worst phone. And I got a comment on one of those videos saying like, is this AI? Or like, are you AI? And I was like, LMAO, no, like what? But it's a reasonable question, right? Like, there's so much AI slop nowadays on the internet, right? I don't blame people for like thinking maybe. Also, this is the Orblation, do a bunch of damage. I don't have good AoE, so maybe I should take Orblation. Can target any enemy. Oh, no, never mind. A lot of damage, but I don't want that. We're gonna upgrade just Bucklorb. Angry Tomahawk might get me a win. Angry Tomahawk can sometimes squeeze you wins when you don't deserve them. To be fair, my blindfold suggestion involves having cursed mass, so you can't even see what you're shooting the whole combat. Are you AI? Am I AI? Being called AI gotta be one of the insulting compliments of all time. So starting off with a Musticle is very nice. Very, very, very nice. I know, I'm getting like 1 million emails. Maybe it's because I did, before I streamed, I responded to a bunch of emails. Okay, we got this. This is gonna be the run, guys. This is gonna be the run. You know what? Well, let me kill this boss first, but I'm so confident this is gonna be the run. Especially with Angry Tomahawk as a backup. I'll probably throw a TTG guarantee seal of approval here. Discard. That made things worse. Now, at least the lightning helps with the thorns. Wow, that was pretty good. Getting the refresh there. AI on Photoshop isn't inherently bad. Selection and spot heal on Photoshop, Adobe Lightroom save me tons of time. The generative stuff. Yeah, I don't use the generative stuff. So the more damage we take, this Angry Tomahawk's getting more crazy. I think there's been I think there was like one thumbnail I've ever, no, there were 2 thumbnails that I made with some sort of generative AI when I was like, when it was still kind of new and I was like just trying things out, and I hated it. It was like, one of them was a Dome Keeper video and I used it to get some creepy creature alien things. And then one of them was a Crab Champions one where I wanted a picture of a pumpkin with a face on it. I couldn't find any good ones on Google. And of course, lazy me, I just was like, oh, let me just try this. And then after those 2 times, I was like, oh, this just feels icky. It just feels icky. You know what I mean? And actually, there was a, I'm not gonna name any names, because you know, I'm not like shitting on anyone. But there was a smaller content creator that I was giving some advice to a while ago. And I noticed every single one of his thumbnails were AI generated. And he had like an intro at the beginning that was AI generated as well, and had like an AI generated voice. And I was like, oh, just so you know, like a lot of people in my space, like I won't even play, like there's so many games nowadays coming out with AI generated art that I don't want to play, and I'm refusing to play. Even like, it sucks when it's like a dev that I played one of their older games and now their new game has generative AI and I'm like, I don't really want to play that. And so I gave the advice. I was like, oh, just so you know, like there might be some people that are really off put by those AI thumbnails and intro. Like I was like, I'm just totally being transparent with you. And they were like, yeah, I just don't have enough time to like make good thumbnails to get the attention that I want. And I was like, hey, like it took me 10 years. I've been making YouTube videos for 10 years. Like, you know, my digital art skills have gotten really good. Like sometimes you just have to like put in effort. You have to put in work, you know? And I feel like AI is getting people used to like not needing to do the work. Ah, dude, that's why like schools, I hate to be like, back in my day, schools need to have we need to be handwriting fucking essays now, right? Like, I truly believe, also, we're going to lose orb discards, but we gain balance. Oh, that's actually huge because of ambidextrity. So that's like probably one of the best things we can get. So I will actually go ahead and, where is it? What camera? Oh, wait, I think it was this camera, actually. 1 second. I think I had done it for the holding on here ready, but I will lock in a TTG guarantee seal of approval here. We are at a 50-19 because of last video. So I will lock in. We're going to win this run. While we're here also, thank you so much. HatchetDaddy, AtlasAquarian, Baltazár, Kaiden, CRlmao, ricin, addict, and indron. Appreciate you guys for real, for real. But like, dude, camera's telling you to do a blind run. Dude, the lightnings here are gonna go crazy. Schools need to have handwritten essays, dude. People can't write anymore. People can't speak anymore. It's crazy. Nah, I can't speak either, so I guess I can't speak on that. I can write real well, though. AI capitalizes on people's laziness. Fact that both people and companies don't value efforts. Only result. One of the biggest moral reasons I inherently hate AI. Definitely scary times. It's like Caitlin and I's parent, not my parents so much, but like Caitlin and I's families, you know, it's like the stereotypical, so when you gonna have kids? When you gonna have kids? It's like, guys, the world is ending. In 20 years, we are going to be fighting AI robots for who gets access to clean water. I ain't trying to bring a kid into this, like, at all. You know what I mean? At all. Okay, also, I will take Ore Bust. Probably one of the better Baltazár relics. And we're gonna go to the left. Yeah, or World War III, or the economy, or fucking the environment. It's like there's a million reasons for me personally to not bring another kid into this world right now. Now maybe in 10, 15 years, if I've got my shit figured out, maybe adopt. You know, I've talked about this a lot on the channel, but you know, like if I want to be a parent. And I don't ever want to judge anyone else. Like having kids is a very human fucking thing, right? Like that's just a biological, like our bodies just want us to have kids because we're humans, right? Especially, you know. But in a perfect world, in my opinion, would be to adopt, take someone out of the system that has already been born. I don't want to bring someone else into this planet. Like, you know, it's like I try to talk to my parents about like all this global warming stuff. They're just like, oh, it sucks for you, man. That sucks. We don't have to deal with it. We're gonna be dead. It's like, yeah, that it does suck. why would I bring someone else into that situation? But yeah, I stress about the world and my kids every day. I know. And also there's also just the simple fact of like, dude, my cats have tried to off themselves so many times already, where they've gotten sick and almost died. I cannot have the stress of having a kid that is actively trying to like put fucking forks in outlets. You know, I don't think I have the patience to try to constantly prevent another kid from offing themselves. You know what I mean? Just yeah. Stop being nice when my parents talk to me about kids. They stopped asking finally. Good. Oh! Restored. Restored. And then refresh also crits. We don't want that. Hero backpack. Non-pebble orbs gain 1/2 for every other orb of the same type owned. That's just so incredible with the lightning. We finally got a good build here, y'all. It finally happened. It finally happened. I know it is funny, you know, right-leaning politics is always talking about birth rates. New generations aren't having enough kids. Oh, but we're gonna free school lunches? No. No. Or like just like any policies. Like if you're gonna be pro-life, be pro-life. Support policies that help them after they've been born. You know what I mean? Because you gotta be consistent. You can't claim to be pro-life and then the second a kid comes out, oh no, we're not gonna help take care. What are you fucking talking about? What are you fucking smoking? Are you a fucking commie? You a fucking communist? Only fucking communists take care of their children. You know, like, Yeah, be a pro-life for a person's whole life. Exactly. Then we can have a conversation. You might have to buy those outlet safety plugs if your cats are playing with wall outlets. Oh, no, my cats aren't. Well, actually, now that I say that, one of my cats was recently fucking unplugged our Christmas lights that we have plugged in. I was like, Jojo! It was more just a hypothetical of like if I had kids, you know? Damn commies. Fucking wanting kids to not be fucking hungry. You're a fucking communist. Fucking communist. Kids haven't had that issue. My older son has RSV and a hospital stay. And when my younger son had RSV symptoms, I bawled in front of the nurse. Actually, wait, my younger son fell. That was a horrible week. Yeah, I don't know how you do it. Like, props for you to doing it. It seems like that is the thing. Like, I'm talking all about how I don't want to have kids, you know, for multiple reasons. But like people that do have kids, like that's impressive. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it does seem like it's a hard thing, you know? You know, all for them to just turn into a teenager and then just fucking hate your guts, you know? Have your cats eaten computer cords? That was something they attempted to do. Yeah, that's why we don't really have the cats in the streams anymore. I hate to say. Cause it's just, it was really stressful, them fucking around with every goddamn, I mean, cause I gotta, this whole room is my studio, right? I mean, we got, one of these cameras isn't on. But like we got a lot of fucking cameras and wires and cords and a lot of shit in here. Bring the cone of shame. Also, I'm assuming Angry Tomahawk base damage increases the lower your health is. Damage multiplier increases at higher orb levels. I'm curious, does anyone know if having more max HP helps to Angry Tomahawk? Or, because if it's percent based, it wouldn't. But if it's number based, it would. So I'm curious. Also, dude, our lightnings being 7 9s now are crazy. It kind of reminds me of all the memes. It's so funny. The New York Democratic primaries happened, and Zoran Memdani, I'm probably pronouncing his name wrong, but he won the primary. He calls himself a democratic socialist, which is probably the closest thing that I would describe myself as. So I'm very happy for New York. Hopefully the election is cool when it happens, right? Because that was just the primaries. He didn't like win. He just won the Democratic side of the primaries. There's a lot of stuff going on, but it's like all of the news media trying to like, it's like all those memes. Like you'll see memes of like, when it's like Fox News trying to shit on like a candidate, and it's like, this guy, this is what he proposes. And it's like free lunches for school kids. Like free housing, like cracking down on this. And it's like, they're holding up this sign, like these signs as if like, this is like, that is like the worst thing. Also taking another ball lightning. Now we actually want a ton of ball lightnings because of Hero's backpack. It's going to keep buffing them up even more. And it's like they're like, oh my God, dude, the communists are coming. They're coming for you. And it's like, if that's your hit piece is saying that he, the dude believes in free food. Like, you know what I mean? Like, we are living in some fascinating times. That's for sure. If it's percent based, it's still nice because you have more HP before you die when you get value from it. True, that is a good point. Didn't think about that. For Angry Tomahawk, the more max health you have, the more damage it does. Okay, that is good to know. Good to have some confirmation. Got 4 bulwark. So our ball lightnings are 8 11s now. That's pretty crazy. Yeet! Dude, I got so strong. I mean, we started giving myself stacked shit to make sure we won, but it does still feel fun here. I'm gonna go for the 2 chests on the left. Every shot is a crit when fired below 50% health. I'll take the bouncers contribute to damage. Because we already have Angry Tomahawk. I don't know. Thor drunk half the sea. How are they 8/11s? So a couple different things. I have things like Sealed Conviction, right? That's giving us 3 balance. So everything is +3/+3. That's crazy, but we have 1 less orb discard, but we have an dictionary, so it's fine. We also have Hero's Backpack, which is the biggest thing, that is saying non-pebble orbs gain 1/2 for every other orb of the same type owned. So the more lightning we get, the better we're gonna be. And so we're gonna get a rematch here on the wall. Oh. Do I take Infernal Ingot? You know what? Yeah. I'll take it. So we lose half of our health, which technically makes Angry Tomahawk worse. But we actually have heal and sustain now, and I'll be able to keep gaining health, right? So extra refresh as well. So we got a pretty stacked build here. Glad we Time to Grind guarantee seal of approval. If only we could find Aliens Rock, that would obviously be really good. Okay. Lose. Ain't no way in hell I'm losing this run. This run too OP. At this point now, only way too OP. See, we're gonna get to keep increasing our max HP when we have Infernal Ingot. So the fact that, like, eventually we'll probably get to 85 HP, which is what you normally start out with. So having 85 HP with all that is amazing. With Infernal Ingot, I mean. Been watching Peglin Till You Die video. I've got the Peglin save tool put together now to where you can set Crucible level to any value and even re-lock the unlockable character. If it's something you want to test, reach out on Discord. Can make sure it's easy enough to get set up. Oh yeah, I think I remember seeing you post something on the on our Discord. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I will, because it seems like you were saying you had a way to figure out a way to like keep all of the unlocks but reset the Crucible wheel or something. So I'm not wanting to reset my Crucible wheel yet. But I need to pin that, or if one of my mods is in here. Also, I missed it. Agent. Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah. Agent Ender Cake. I don't know why I was having a stroke. Thank you for the Prime. For real. But yeah, no, I will. I need to pin your message or have a mod pin your message. That way I remember for when I am ready to do that. I probably wait a little bit. I'm still debating. It's like because I asked the Peglin devs, I asked Dylan when Act 4 might come out. And, you know, and I'm always like, don't give me an ETA if you don't have any, like, ETA. Like, I don't want you to feel pressured or anything. So I'm just still debating whether I should hard reset my Crucible wheel now or wait until Act 4. I really don't know what I'm going to do. But I appreciate you looking into all of that. I definitely will at some point. The rest of the tool's pretty janky at this point, but setting Crucible values and locking characters seems solid. I think with Act 4 makes sense. Yeah. I'm hoping we can just all have some, you know, just a lot of fun doing the Crucible 20 runs, doing custom classes and custom challenges, right? Kind of buying time. Occasionally doing crazy things like the 6.5-hour Peglin video. Definitely let me know if you guys want to see more stuff like that. And then when Act 4 comes out, it would be really, really fun to kind of, get a fresh new resetting the wheel. Resetting the wheelie wheel. Still kind of wish that was like possible in the official game, but I understand why they don't want to dedicate time to that, because I suppose not a very big part of the audience wants that. Like, I want that because I have 500 hours in this game, but that's about it, right? Also, now we have... When you get this 12, 14, because every reload, we get +3/+3 again. So I'm glad we got the lightning to be a huge part of this. Like, we're enjoying the hammers, but I'm very happy the lightning is going crazy here. Haglin's satchel probably wouldn't be good. Now, I don't have very much AoE. Is it finally time for cactus? I think it's finally time for cactus. We haven't taken cactus in months. For those of you guys that don't know, you'll have to kind of just see how it works. Because it doesn't, the description, and I've used this a million times, the description still doesn't make sense to me. I don't know why, I'm just a dumb person. But tender cactus is targeted enemy is dealt the orb damage, actually plus more because it's multiplied for every peg hit, but attacks only do 2+ bonus damage. So the lightning's gonna go pretty crazy here. We'll see. It's almost like Molten Mantle a little bit. But then when we shoot, it only does 2 damage. So normally we don't take it because we have AoE, and it ruins AoE builds. But if you don't have AoE, I think it's really good. Do you like Nubby as the other peg game? I've only seen you play it a few times. Do you like... Are you asking if I like Nubby? What do you mean as the other peg game? So I need that refresh. I do really like Nubby's Nubber Factory. Unfortunately, just wasn't doing as well on the channel. I do want to do it a little bit more, to be honest. Nubby's Number Factory is really fun. I think Nubby's Number Factory compared to Peglin is it's more of like a Balatro thing where it's just about chasing scores and stuff, you know? And we have Infernal Ingot here, so that's good. So I don't think it has as much replayability as something like Peglin. But, I really enjoy it. It's really, really fun. That's my bad. I was asking why you don't play it more. Oh, gotcha. Yeah, just simply because it just unfortunately doesn't perform the best on the channel. Because it's like I always got to find a good balance of what I enjoy playing and what people enjoy watching. Even then, though, we still, I think, did 6, 7, 8 episodes, which is, you know, good little mini series, I suppose. Definitely want to play it a little bit more in the future, for sure. I'm just obviously now in this weird phase of the channel where I'm like doing everything I can on the planet to try to grow the channel more, besides like not being myself, you know. I could start making, hey guys, today we're gonna play hide and seek in Minecraft, and if you get found, the Rizzler Bizzler comes out. You know, I could go make kids content, but not what I'm trying to do. Finally gonna remove this fucking pebble. That's great. So, because before on the channel for the last year or two, we had like 10 series at one time, right? And that was really, really fun. Insanely fun to do. But as I have been told by a lot of bigger YouTubers, series do not grow your fan base. They instead just make your fan base happy. So now I'm feeling like, you know, trying to cut down to, instead of like 10 series at once, right, maybe we have like 4 or 5. I still like having more series than like any other YouTuber. I still enjoy that. But so trying to make a little bit more room. So whereas I, you know, might have already done another Nubbies episode, another Vampire Survivors, another Brotato, some of those types of videos, another Dungeon Crawler video, I just got to be a bit more calculated now. And then, you know, like always, if there's a game that I just desperately want to play, oh, we're definitely going to just play it. Like that Skogdahl game, that hand-drawn deck builder, it was very underrated. I didn't care. We did like big 3-hour episodes on Variety Friday. That game was so fun. Like that won't change. If there's something that I'm obsessed with, I'm gonna make sure it gets played, you know? When Silksong finally comes out, when Silksong finally comes out, I'm playing that on this channel. I don't care if nobody watches. Silksong will be played. Also round guard. Whenever you reload, heal. If If you have bulwark remaining after battle, gain 2 max HP. Okay. And oh my god, another lightning. I took another lightning. That's actually crazy. Your lightning is very cracked. Absolutely. I hate how horror is the big thing. I've seen Queso and others playing the worst slop. I mean, I don't know in particular what you're talking about. I enjoy gaming, making gaming content. Obviously, it's not what's super popular for me, so I don't do it as often. I love Queso. Queso is like a fucking dope-ass streamer. He's super wholesome. I love him. So I don't know what slop in particular you're referring to. There's a reason gaming content does well, right? Like horror content. Horror content's probably like one of the best pieces of content, gaming content outwise, because it just gets really good reactions out of people. So I guess I use the term like AI slop a lot, but I do know the word slop, I feel like gets thrown a lot. Like, what is it? Some people, and I don't know if it's because they just don't have friends, but I don't know if you guys have seen, people are starting to call games like Peak friend slop, because they're like, oh, it's just another one of those games that you play with your friends and it's got voice chat. It's friend slop. It's like, no, are you just mad because you don't have friends? I don't understand. Like, it's a weird genre name, you know? Like, slop to me implies like these AI generated games or like asset flips, right? Back in the day when Steam greenlight and Steam opened it up where more people could be making games, and there was all these asset flips games. So there are a lot of horror games like that, but I would argue there's a lot of games like that in general, you know? Oh, so there's my leaf. So I suppose we'll take our leaf here. Get a little bit more max HP. Don't have a ton of time, but I'm gonna take my leaf here. Your orb made it to the part of that map where the refresh peg, where you lost that one run. Yeah. He's great. It's just the games he plays are pretty bad sometimes. The reason I call it slop is because it's reused asset horror game and it's just kind of lame. Yeah, well, on that point, yeah. So that's what I was saying. I don't, watch his content too much besides clips. So I just couldn't speak on it. But yeah, no, there is like when the Backrooms happened, right? And got popular, and then there's like a million Backrooms games and 80% of them are just asset flip slop. So I can imagine if he's mostly playing horror content, it's probably he's discovering a lot of that, so I suppose that's fair. I'm just gonna leave. It's a lot of simulator slop games. Oh my god, duplicate another ball lightning. I love that we got the lightning to be a good part of this build in the end. 1729 ball lightning. Dude, Hero's Backpack put in fucking work. I love Hero's Backpack now. It used to be they had to be in a row and it was like the worst thing ever. Hero's Backpack is wonderful now. Whenever bulwarks gain increase the amount, I'll just say Sash focus. If we were to die, we wouldn't. And let's go get a W. Let's go get the W that Thor deserves. Chip does nothing with cactus, by the way. Oh. Refresher course. Okay. It's time for Thor to shine. So we're gonna gain some shield here. And then 1729 lightning. Now it won't hit the, it's only gonna be a little bit of damage there. Still gonna be hard though, to be honest. But nice, we already killed one. We already killed one. Orb Hammer's a 2022, but you know what? I'd rather use the lightning's 2029. Because they also are hitting more orbs. Which is also healing us more via like things like Infernal Ingot, obviously. Nice, there's a second one killed. I really want that crit. Rip. There we go, third one dead. Sounds like you're making popcorn. I know, this is a very satisfying build. We have not used cactus in a while. I feel like we need to do a custom class with cactus at some point in time. I'm glad we got to do cactus too. It has been so long since we did cactus. Way too long. Now we are gonna get hit a little bit. Oh, never mind. Round guard. And you know what? We're gonna end it with the Warp Hammer. That feels very Thor-like. Let's go. And we finally did it. It just required me to give myself 4 level 3 orbs and like 4 starting relics. But I will take it. I will take it. I'll take it. Beautiful. Beautiful, dude. Especially because the last episode, those time to grind guarantee seal of approval has been making some progress here. So, gotta say, it's definitely a long video, but I suppose I gotta wean you guys off of the 6.5 hour video with a 2.5 hour or 2 hour video here. So, you know, if you guys are watching after the fact on YouTube, I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure you guys subscribe, ring that bell like all the big boy YouTubers say to be notified when more Peglin videos come out. If there are some, they'll be on the screen right next to me. And if you guys are gonna be grinding out some Peglin on your own, then I wish you guys luck, and I'll see you all next time.